People keep asking me one simple question. Mike, is it still worth teaching in China in 2026? Not emotionally, not based on nostalgia, but financially and realistically. After everything that changed, after the online collapse, after the policy reform, and after the market reset? So today, I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm here to give you a reality check. Salaries, visas, cost of living, savings, and who is this path really for now? By the end of this video, you will know if China still makes sense for you in 2026, or if you should look somewhere else. Let's start with a question everyone really cares about. Money. In 2026, the main salary range for legal ESL teachers in China is between 15,000 and 30,000 RMB per month. That's roughly 2,000 to 4,200 US dollars before tax. But that number alone means nothing without context, because where you work changes everything. In smaller cities, you might earn around 15,000 to 20,000 RMB, but your rent could be only 2,000 or 3,000 RMB. In Beijing, Shanghai, or Shenzhen, you might earn 25,000 to 30,000 RMB, but the rent can eat 7,000 to 10,000 RMB easily. So two teachers with the same salary can live completely different lives. That's why I always tell people this. Never look at the salary alone. Always look at a total compensation. Housing, medical insurance, flight reimbursement, paid holidays. Some jobs looks low on paper but save you a lot of money every month. Other looks high but drain you slowly. Now let's talk about the type of schools paying these salaries. You got public schools that pay lower but are very stable. Expect something like 15,000 to 22,000 RMB. Work hours are light, holidays are real, and life is balanced. In universities, they pay even lower sometimes, 12,000 to 20,000 RMB. But you work fewer hours and get long paid vacation. This is lifestyle teaching. For adult training centers and corporate English, pay much higher, 20 to 30,000 RMB, especially if you handle business English and IELTS. For private bilingual schools, they can go even higher, 25,000 to 40,000 RMB, but they usually require teaching license and real experience. So yes, the money is still here, but it is no longer easy entry money. It is professional money now. Next question. Can you still save money? Oh yes, absolutely. But again, it depends how you live. Let me give you a realistic example. In a city like Xi'an, where I'm at, or I don't know, Chengdu, the rent might be around 3,000 RMB. The food, 2,000 to 2,500 RMB. Transport and daily life around what? 1,000 RMB? Gym, coffee, small fun, another 1,000 RMB. So you live comfortably on 7,000 to 8,000 RMB. And if your salary is 18,000 RMB, you can save 6,000 to 9,000 RMB per month without living like a monk. That's $800 to $1,200 saved monthly. Now, compare that to Tier 1 cities. Your savings shrink fast unless your salary is very high or your housing is covered. So again, China is still a great place to save, but you must choose your city wisely. So now let's talk about visas, because this is where many people lose money. In 2026, you must have a legal Z visa. No more business visa, no more tourist visa. To get a Z visa, you need 5 things: a bachelor degree, a 120-hour TOEFL, 2 years of real teaching experience or teaching license, a clean criminal background check, and a full medical exam. The good news is this: if you do meet the requirements, you are more protected than ever. Legal contracts, legal salary, legal insurance, legal holidays. You are no longer disposable, but the barrier to entry is real now. The next big question: how does China compare to other countries now? Let's see Vietnam. Low salary, low cost of living, less paperwork, quick entry, but less long-term stability and fewer serious career paths. Let's see with Thailand. Thailand is amazing lifestyle, low stress, very low saving potential. The UAE, very high salary, very high pressure, high qualifications requirements, less cultural immersion. China sits in the middle. High stability, good savings, strong professional structure, real long-term career development. That's why, for serious teachers, China is still one of the strongest ESL destinations on earth. But for gap year teachers, China is no longer the playground it once was. Now, let's talk about competition. This part is important because you are no longer competing only with foreigners. You are now competing with Chinese graduates who studied abroad. They are bilingual, they are licensed, they understand the local system, and they cost less. Being a native speaker is no longer enough. That's why specialization is now survival. If you teach general conversation only, you are replaceable. If you teach IELTS, TOEFL, academic writing, business English, STEM through English, bilingual content subjects, you become valuable, and valuable teachers always get paid. So who should seriously come to China in 2026? You should come if you want stability, if you want real classroom experience, and if you want to grow professionally. If you want to live inside another culture, not just visit it. You should come if you want to build something long term. You should not come if you want fast money with low effort. And if you want total online freedom, if you don't want to follow rules, if you see teaching only as a temporary side job, those days are finished. Now, let's answer the core questions honestly. Is it still worth teaching in China in 2026? For the right teacher, yes. 100% yes. For the wrong expectations, absolutely not. China is no longer the wild, wild west of ESL. It is structured, regulated, professional. If you adapt, you win. And if you resist, you struggle. So here is the final truth. You can still live well. You can still save money. You can still build a career. You can still change your life, but only if you are qualified, specialized, and legal. If this video helped you, hit like and subscribe. In the next video, I will show you step by step how to get hired as a foreign teacher in China in 2026. From documents to networking to real applications. So, welcome to watch next video. That was Mike from ESL, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy teaching!